It's going to come back to the foundation that you have. Now, in athletics, the structural, skeletal health is based on your feet. I've got horrendous feet. I've got structural congenital defects in my feet that led to an endless string of stress fractures. I've had 36 orthopedic operations. I've got 2 fused ankles. My knees, hands, and wrists don't work. I've got a knee that needs to be replaced, and now I have a fused spine. Other than that, everything is fantastic out there, folks. But in the foundation, if the foundation is bad, in whatever you do, everything up the line will eventually go bad, and that's what's happened to me. When I was 12 years old, I was playing basketball in my hometown of San Diego, where I still live. I was playing against some really old guys. They were in their 30s, and I was just torching them, having a big day, and they got mad, and they took me down. They took me down with a high-low, and I tore up my knee, and I was never the same again. I had to have my first operation when I was 13 years old. When I was 21 years old, I was playing for UCLA, high above the basket, making a play on the ball. Hadn't lost a game in 5 years. A guy from the other team in a Pac-8 conference game, in a despicable act of violence and dirty play, came from the other side of the court and took my legs out from underneath me, flipped me over, landed flat on my back. I broke 2 bones in my spine. Spent the next 11 days in the hospital, got up, put a corset on with steel rods in it, flew across this great country of ours, and we lost the 88-game winning streak. Things were never the same. Then, chasing it down for all those years. So I got bad feet, now I got a bad knee, now I've got a bad spine, and trying to put it all together, keep chasing it down, but it's not happening. And finally, after all those years of flying, endless, countless, mind-numbing airplane rides, horrific hotels, you can't stand up in it, you can't sleep on the bed, furniture built for preschool children, unbelievable.
Okay,
I got off the airplane and I could no longer move. My spine failed me. I spent 3 years on the ground in unrelenting, excruciating, debilitating pain. My life was over. I could only describe the pain as being submerged into a vat of scalding acid that had an electrifying current running through it, and I could never get out, ever. My life was not worth living. I was on the edge of the bridge, ready to jump. If you've ever been there, and one day I hope none of you ever get there, but at some point, bad things happen to your body, and that was me. If I had a gun, I would have used it, but I was saved. I was saved by an incredible doctor with a vision, with a plan, in conjunction with a startup company that has revolutionized spine surgery. And in a brand new operation, they gave me my life back. 8.5 hours of surgery, 4 incisions across my spine, took all the junk and detritus out from 57 years of life in the fast lane, straightened everything up, bolted it all back together, big long titanium rods, a rector set cage to hold it all together, spacers between all the vertebrae. Now, back in the game of life. And I'm chasing it down one more time.
NBA legend and Hall of Famer Bill Walton has died at the age of 71 after a long battle with cancer, the league announced on Monday. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver issued the following statement. Bill Walton was truly one of a kind. As a Hall of Fame player, he redefined the center position. His unique all-around skills made him a dominant force at UCLA and led to an NBA regular season and finals MVP, 2 NBA championships, and a spot on the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. Bill then translated his infectious enthusiasm and love for the game to broadcasting, where he delivered insightful and colorful commentary which entertained generations of basketball fans. But what I will remember most about him was his zest for life. He was a regular presence at league events, always upbeat, smiling ear to ear, and looking to share his wisdom and warmth. I treasured our close friendship, envied his boundless energy, and admired the time he took with every person he encountered. As a cherished member of the NBA family for 50 years, Bill will be deeply missed by all those who came to know and love him. My heartfelt condolences to Bill's wife, Lori, his sons, Adam, Nate, Luke, and Chris, and his many friends and colleagues. Walton first made his mark as a high school star in California before becoming a standout at UCLA under coach John Wooden. He won the Naismith Award 3 times and led UCLA to back-to-back national championships in 1972 and 1973, with his 44-point performance in the 1973 championship game still a record. Walton was the #1 overall pick by the Portland Trail Blazers in the 1974 NBA draft. Although injuries limited his early career, he led the Blazers to their only championship in 1977 and earned Finals MVP honors. He won the league MVP the following season despite missing significant time due to injury. Persistent foot problems plagued Walton's career, leading to limited play with the San Diego, later Los Angeles, Clippers. A move to the Boston Celtics rejuvenated his career, where he won Sixth Man of the Year and helped the team win the 1986 championship, cementing that team as one of the best in NBA history. Walton retired in 1988 after further injuries. His number was retired by the Trail Blazers in 1989, and he was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1993. He was also honored on the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. After retiring from playing, Walton enjoyed a successful broadcasting career with CBS, NBC, ESPN, and the Los Angeles Clippers, known for his colorful commentary. Despite stepping away for a time due to back problems, he returned to broadcasting and continued to share his love for the game until his passing. May his soul rest in peace.